Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you so much for joining. It's class number 186. Wow, can't believe I've done that many classes. Well, I've not done them all, but I've probably done about 170 of them. So, thank you for bearing with me. It's really nice to have you along for the ride, and it's Thursday at 2:30. Looking out my window, it's nice and blue. The sky is beautiful here in Leicester today. So, wherever you've joined, you could be anywhere, right? Anywhere. Mainly people from the UK, but if you're joining from wherever, then a wholehearted welcome. We're going to do a fair amount today. We're going to start on the floor, and we'll probably do, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes down on the floor, and then we'll transition and do a little bit of flow today, look at some warriors, and yeah, we'll just see how we get on. So go back there. Well, that's where I'm going to go. You're probably all set. So I'm going to go back onto my mat, and then we'll get into this. Let me just move this back just a little bit. That looks all right, doesn't it? Okay, all right. So feel free in this part of the class to, you can always join on a chair if that feels good for you. I'm going to sit on the floor like I normally do. And then let's spend a little bit of time just to arrive. So maybe root your fingertips down into your mat if you're using a mat, and then draw some length in your spine. Stuff that we've probably done a lot of times, or if you're new to yoga, this is just a nice way that we set ourselves up. And then find somewhere comfortable for the hands. Maybe the hands just arrive just off the knees and the palms can face up. And then think about your spine and your shoulders again, and balance your head perfectly on top of your spine. And then if it feels okay, you might close your eyes and draw your attention inwards. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to be quiet now for about 90 seconds. So let's find this moment of relaxation and awareness. Maybe take another, I don't know, 3 or 4 rounds of breath. And then from here, just bring the hands so they're on the knees, and then just begin to circle your torso around your hips. Just begin to bring that movement in. Maybe inhale forward and exhale as you come back. And don't feel like you need to kind of bend deeply into the elbows. We do this one a lot, don't we? You can kind of sit taller and think about your navel and just draw circles. But maybe you get into a nice steady rhythm, and we'll kind of time some of the movements today. So we'll go for 90 seconds in total. We'll swap it out halfway through. Get into a nice steady rhythm. Inhale forward, maybe exhale as you round. But I guess keep breathing, right? It's super important that you breathe throughout your practice. So you're just circling your torso around your hips. Nice movement into the spine, into the hips themselves. Not a lot of weight in the hands, movement comes from the navel. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Take an inhale with the spine long. And then as you exhale, come back the other way. Inhale forward, exhale round. Stay nice and relaxed through the jaw, through the face. No tension, kind of releasing tension here. Nice. Then inhale, come back to center. And take a full exhale. Have a quick look down. Check out which shin's in front. Lean back into the hands. You'll bring your other shin in front in a moment. Just drop your knees either side. Remember, if you're sat in a chair, then all of these can be done as variations. And we'll do a couple more things, and then we're going to come to quite a powerful breath practice where I'll kind of move a little bit forward for that. So come with your right shin in front. Re-ground through your sit bones, kind of make sure that you're nice and comfortable. Lovely work. Take an inhale, sweep the arms all the way up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring the hands all the way back down. So you kind of move with your breath. So just kind of matching movement with breath. Inhale up. Exhale down. Maybe close the eyes and just get into this rhythm. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Maybe 3 or 4 more. Final time, inhale up. And then as you exhale, bend into the elbows, bring the arms into cactus, so the arms are bent at the elbows, and then bring the palms so they're face down, slightly odd, right? Take a deep inhale here, and then as you exhale, twist over towards the right. Take a couple of breaths. Inhale, come back to center, and then twist over to the left. Couple of breaths here. Maybe notice how the shoulders feel. Keep the elbows in line with the shoulders, in line with the fingertips. Exhale to center. And then what we're going to do is going to move with the breath. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the center. Inhale to the left. Exhale to the center. So always inhaling to the side and exhaling to the center. Maybe a powerful breath, so you might hear your breath. A couple more times either side. And then inhale again over to the right, but then drop your right hand down and bring your left hand on your right knee. So now you're in a nice static twist, a nice deep inhale, and then exhale, twist towards the right. Roll the right shoulder back. Feel that deep stretch down the left side of your spine. And keep the breath flowing in and out. Inhaling and exhaling as you go. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center just by bringing the hands all the way up. And then as you exhale, twist over towards the left. So maybe feeling nice and familiar, these twists, these little movements. Stay connected to your breath. One more round of breath. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. And then come all the way back to center. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up. This time, clasp the fingers, push the palms towards the sky. Reach up high here. Press the sit bones down as you lengthen through the arms. And then exhale, push the palms forward and come into a seated cat-cow. Inhale to expand. And exhale to round your spine. Inhale, coming up. Exhale to round. 3 more. Inhale to expand. Exhale to round. 2 more like that. Nice deep inhale up. And a full exhale, come down. This time, inhale, come up, unclasp the hands, bring the hands all the way down, and then one final time, lean back into the hands, and then drop the knees to either side again. Just a little bit of movement. See how that feels. Nice. And then come with the other shin in front again. So you just swap that out. Have a nice little root around. Really nice start. Let's do 2 more things. So we'll come to that breath practice in a moment, but let's move through the neck. So let's just do some head circles today. Be nice and cautious. Inhale as the head comes up. Exhale as the chin falls down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Any areas that feel kind of particularly tight, feel free to pause and breathe into them. But only work within, the motions that feel good for your neck today. Don't push through that. Come back the other way. Be gentle, especially the first couple. Nice. Then inhale your head all the way back to center. And then take a full exhale. And you can stay where you are, or you can bring your other shin in front, lean back into your hands. I'm going to come forward just a little bit. So we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing, but we're going to work a little quicker than we normally would. So this is where we kind of breathe through different nostrils, right? We've only got 2. So inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils. And the idea here is that we're going to do one where we inhale through the left and exhale through the right, and then we'll do another where we inhale through the right and exhale through the left. So we'll just swap it out. And the idea here is that when we breathe in and out through our left nostril, it's more calming, and when we breathe in and out through our right nostril, it's more activating. So we'll start calming because we'll inhale left first, and then we'll go to that round where we inhale through the right first. It's going to make perfect sense. So you can do this mudra if you want. You'll use your thumb and your little finger, so you kind of move like this, right? And what we generally do is we breathe quite slowly here, but today what I'm asking you to do is go a little bit quicker, but only go as quick as feels good. And remember, with breath work, if it doesn't work for you, you find a breath that does. So maybe just a long deep breath. So you can see me, right, what I'm going to do. All right, so here's your mudra. If you can bring that, you don't have to have the other fingers tucked in, but I'm doing it so you can really see what I'm doing. So block off your right nostril, and then take an inhale through your left. Block off your left nostril, exhale through your right. Block off right, inhale left. Block off left, exhale right. All right, so that's our rhythm. And I'm going to go a little quicker now, so you might join me. I'm going to close my eyes, and then I'll guesstimate about a minute. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Sorry, inhaling left, exhaling right. So you inhale left, you exhale right. And then block off your right nostril. Take a really deep inhale through your left nostril. When the lungs are full, just pause your breath, and then think about your navel ear, and then squeeze your navel up, squeeze your navel in, and think about the crown of your head. See if you can sense a little energy there. Breath is retained. And then exhale, bring the hand down. And then just sit in your awareness. Maybe keep the eyes closed. See if you can tap in with anything. And for me, it kind of like clears my mind. So it clears the energy within my body. And then if your eyes are closed, come with your eyes open. So we do that on the other side. So this time it's a little bit more energized. Inhale right, we exhale left. Inhale right, exhale left. Okay, so block off the left with your little finger, and then inhale through the right. Block off the right with your thumb, exhale through the left. Block off left, inhale right. Block off right, exhale left. Little scratch. All right, let's get into it. And then block off the left, inhale through the right. Pause your breath, squeeze your belly up, squeeze your belly in. And exhale, bring the right hand down. You can release your mudra, give your fingers a little wriggle out, bring your palms up on your knees, and then again, just find that awareness, that stillness. And then if your eyes are closed, just come with your eyes open. Nice. I really like that breath rhythm. I don't do it a lot, but I kind of find, especially in the afternoon when my energy is a little low, it's a nice one to come to, because it's just kind of one side sort of balances you out, and then the next side just raises your energy just a little bit. So hopefully it was working for you. I'm just going to check the private chat. Hi, Irene, and hi, Victor. Thank you for joining on Facebook. All right, I'm going to go back onto my mat, and then we're going to be on 4-4. So if you're not there already, then I'm going to just slide back and come onto my mat. Lovely start, everyone. And come onto all fours. And then from here, we're just going to move through cat-cow. Okay, so nice neutral spine, knees underneath the hips, spread out through the fingers. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift your head, lift your heart, and then exhale, round your spine. And go at a rhythm that feels good for you. You know, I like to go a little quicker sometimes, like I'm doing now, but sometimes people like to go very slowly. You inhale, you drop your belly down, you lift your head, lift your heart, so you get here, and then you exhale, you round your spine. Maybe another 2 or 3. You might consider slowing it right down. Inhale, come back to center. Then as you exhale, just fall back into a child's pose. So bring your big toes together, knees nice and wide, and then fall back into a child's pose, maybe forehead on the floor, or you can stack your head on your hands, whatever feels good for you. Maybe just wriggle a little side to side. And find this moment of stillness, even though if there are little wriggles, then generally speaking, the body is surrendering here. Breathe as deep as you can. Couple more rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, bring yourself back to all fours. And then give your right leg a nice big stretch out. Turn the toes to the right long edge of your mat. So you spin the toes out and then bring your left hand underneath your nose and then inhale the right arm up. Just a little side bend, little side stretch, bit of a balance going on. You can always lift out through that leg if you want. See how that feels. It's an option. You know, if you're feeling a little, you know, ambitious today, you can go for it. Take one more round of breath. And then exhale, bring it down, and then come back to all fours, and then just do that on the other side. So you step the left foot back, turn the left toes to the long edge of your mat, lift up through the left arm. This might be where you stay. You might lift the leg. That can feel quite nice. Bit of a balance going on. The leg lifted, bring it down, bring the left hand down, and then come back to all fours. Lovely. Nice. Set yourself up, tuck your toes, and come into downward facing dog. First time in the class, bend the knees, maybe, you know, flex the knees very deeply so you can kind of be here. Then you can lengthen the spine a little and keep a generous bend in the knees if that feels the right thing to do. And then from here, ripple forward, so round the spine, and then come all the way forward into plank. So when you arrive here, you might drop the knees. This is perfect. Or you might keep the knees lifted. Nice. Take one more round of breath. So nice deep inhale. And then as you exhale around the spine, and come back into your downward facing dog. 2 more times like that. Inhale into plank. Nice, everyone. Exhale into downward facing dog. Inhale into your plank. And then exhale into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Drop the knees down, go wide with the knees again, and just come back to your second child's pose. This time with the hands down by the feet, as long as the head feels okay. Remember, you can always place your head on a block, or you can always sweep your fingertips around just to place your head on your hands, and then breathe it out here. A few rounds of breath. Beautiful. Bring the hands out if they're not there, so stretch them out in front. Walk the hands back towards the knees then, and then tuck your toes under, and then we're just going to come to stand. So do that very gently, slowly. Press into your feet, come to stand. And then walk to the top of your mat. So you probably were at the back of your mat there. And then have a quick look at your feet. Separate the feet about hip width apart. We get to stand, right? Just over halfway through the class. All right, so from here, take an inhale just to sweep the arms all the way up. And then as you exhale, hinge and come into a forward fold. You see how much I've bent my knees, now I'm going to stay there like that. And then when you're ready, inhale, come up to a flat back. And then as you exhale, hinge and fold. You see how high I come? You don't have to be that high, but for me, that kind of place, I can find a nice straight spine, otherwise it's a bit of a struggle. Exhale to fold 2 more times like that. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Final time, inhale, flat back. And then exhale to fold. This time, grab opposite elbows if that feels okay, or the shins or the calves, and maybe sway a little side to side. Let the head be nice and loose. And then root down through the feet again, this time with the hands just dangling down, the arms very heavy. Roll all the way up, come to stand. Root down through the 4 corners of your feet. Spine lengthens, palms face forward. And just standing back at the top of your mat. Okay, let's do a full sun salutation. So let's bring our hands to our heart. And then when you're ready, inhale, sweep the arms up. You might look up to the palms. Exhale, hinge and fold and come all the way in. Nice. Inhale to lengthen, come up halfway. And then exhale, hands down, step 1 foot back, then the other. and you find yourself back in plank. But this time what we'll do is we'll drop the knees down and then lower the knees, the chest to your chin. So you kind of end up this kind of position. So the bottom's high and everything else is low. Inhale into cobra. And then exhale into downward facing dog, where you'll take a couple of breaths. Deep inhale. Full exhale. One more like that. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. From here, we'll step to the top of our mat. So you step one foot, then the other, up to the top. Inhale to re-lengthen your spine. Nearly headbutt the wall. Exhale, hinge and fold. Root down through the feet. Inhale to come all the way up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. So that's one round of sun salutation A with a little variation with the lowering. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold. Nice. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step it back. Inhale to find length. And exhale, drop the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale, come forward into cobra. And then exhale, lift the hips into downward facing dog. Breathe it out. Remember, breath is key here. Probably work that out. Beautiful. When you're ready, bend the knees, hinge the hips, look between your hands, and then gently bring yourself back to the top of your mat. Inhale to re-lengthen your spine, come up as high as feels good. Back of the neck's long, shoulders roll back. Exhale to hinge. Root down through the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. Nice. Let's do one more like that. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Swallow dive all the way down. Come down with a flourish. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Step one foot back, then the other. Nice deep inhale to find your plank. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest, the chin. Inhale into cobra. Exhale, back into downward facing dog. 3 breaths this time. From here, step to the top of your mat in as many steps as feels right for you today. Root down through the feet to inhale. And exhale to fold. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And then just pause, hands at your heart. I'm going to face you. Have your feet lined up with the long edges of your mat. You can stay facing forward. Just let the energy settle within your body. And then from here, we'll just do a little swinging open. So feet about hip width apart, right hand on the heart. Inhale left, make sure you've got enough room. And then exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right. And you go at the speed that feels good for you and kind of use the breath in a kind of rhythm that feels good. I go quite kind of powerful with the breath, kind of energizes me. Inhale left, exhale right, movement from the hips. And then just slow it down, but let the arms kind of drop. So the arms fall all the way down. Beautiful. And then come with the palms face open again. Take a couple of breaths. And this is the moments where we get to stand still and just check in with our energy. Notice how we're feeling. Notice what we're noticing. Maybe a little subtle energy in the body. Give the fingers a little wriggle out. Really beautiful stuff. Really nice. All right, let's do one more standing sequence and then we'll begin to slow it right down. I've got about another, 8 minutes or so. before we come into Shavasana. So let's do this little sequence together. Hands at the heart, little lunge sequence with some warriors. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale to fold. And then just step the right foot back, a nice giant step with the right foot. Soften the right knee, root down through the front left foot, press into the top of the back foot, and then inhale, come into a low lunge. Right knee back, left knee forward, breathe it out. Don't have to sink too deep here. Maybe little movements. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, bring the right hand down as you lengthen the right leg. So lift the right kneecap, or you can always keep the kneecap on the floor. Big generous bend in the left knee. Inhale, left arm up. Little twisting lunge here. You can look beyond the left shoulder, press into the right toes, lift the kneecap. Take one more round of breath. And then exhale. And what I'm going to ask you to do is just step the right foot up to meet the left. And then inhale to re-lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold. And then we're coming to stand. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. We'll do that on the other side. All right, so you know where you're going. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Nice. Left leg back. Drop the left knee. Inhale, sweep the arms up and come into your low lunge on the other side. Breathe it out. Deep inhales. Full exhales. Don't feel like you need to be still here. You can move around a little. As long as the right ankle and the right knee are lined up, then you're in a good spot. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, left hand down. And then as you do that, lengthen the left leg, lift the left kneecap, and then inhale, right arm up. Nice. Maybe look beyond that right arm, or you can look up to the fingers, but it's a big stretch, so be gentle. You can look straight down if that feels good. Nice work. Take one more deep inhale. And then as you exhale, left foot meets the right. So you come to the top of your mat. Inhale to re-lengthen your spine. And exhale to fold. Root down through the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, frame your hands to your heart. Really nice. And then just pause, maybe the palms face forward. Check in with your practice. All right. I promised you a little warrior, didn't I? So let's do that. So inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Exhale, come all the way down. And then step the right foot back. Big right step. And then spin the right toes out. Walk the left foot in. So if you look down your ankles, I've got a line on this mat, so it's really helpful. You want to line your ankles up. And then with this right arm, lead with it. And then come up and then lunge into warrior two. You can play around with the arms, press into the outer edge of the back foot, lunge into the left knee, you can look down the left arm. Nice. And the degree of bend in that front knee is your choice. All right, nice and strong through the shoulders, torso stacked over the hips. Flip the front palm, drop the back arm, and inhale, reverse your warrior. And then as you exhale, extended side angle pose. So right hand by the right ear, left palm up. So you feel this one line of energy. Don't be tempted to come down on the floor. We're staying high today. All right, a couple of more times like that. Inhale, reverse it. And then exhale, extended side angle. One more. Inhale to reverse. And then exhale, extended side angle. Nice. Take one more round of breath. As you exhale, bring the hands down and then step back into downward facing dog. Give the legs a good shake out. I'm just going to swap sides. I've got my back to you. Beautiful. When you're ready, bend your knees, hinge your hips, look between your hands, and then step all the way back to the top of your mat. Inhale to re-lengthen. Exhale to fold. Root down through your feet. Inhale, come all the way up. And then exhale, hands to your heart. You can just about see me. All right. Final side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. This time, step the left foot back. Nice big step with the left foot. Nice. With this left arm, lead with it. Inhale, and then you come into your warrior two. Kind of line your feet up, tuck your tailbone under, so you don't want to be sticking the bum out like this. You want to kind of find the tailbone tucked under. Nice big lunge. And the knee tracks right over the ankle, so it's not internally or externally rotating. Torso above the hips. Flip the front palm, drop the back arm, inhale, reverse your warrior. With the breath, exhale, extended side angle. Left arm by the left knee, left ear, right arm faces up, reach down through the back edge of that back foot. Think about this space, breathe into it. Nice. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, reverse. Inhale brings you forward with the breath, extended side angle, and then exhale to reverse. Final time. Inhale, extended side angle. Exhale to reverse. And then this time, bring the hands down. Final time. Let's step back to all fours. Come into child's pose. Breathe it out. And stay here for 1 minute. Just watch your flow of breath. Quite an energetic practice today. So from this moment on, it's going to be relaxation. A couple more rounds of breath in child's pose. And then walk your hands back towards your knees, and then we're going to come and lie down on our backs. So when you're ready, come to lie down. Nice work, everyone. Beautiful. Hug your knees in. Squeeze the knees in towards your belly. Feel the head relax, the shoulders relax. Maybe widen the knees a little bit. Maybe draw some circles. These are just our final movements before we settle down to 3 or 4 minutes of complete relaxation. Nice. And then set yourself up in Shavasana. You can always have the knees bent, feet on the floor, or you can lengthen the legs down the mat, palms face up. I'm going to have a little check at the time. And see if you can just settle into this final pose. I'm going to be quiet, but let your body melt. Let the breath just, well, the body just breathe itself, kind of let go of the breath. And from here, just really slowly, gently bring some movements back into your body. Maybe start with the fingers and the toes. Maybe the ankles and the wrists, and then the movements become a little bigger. You can kind of stretch, and maybe there's a nice big sigh comes. You can bend the knees back in. You can hug the knees. Then we'll come back to a seated position when you're ready. Come up any way that feels good for you. Come forward. Wow, that was a really beautiful Shavasana. I was like nearly asleep then. I was so relaxed. Yeah, come back to that seated position. Jackie's with us as well. Welcome, Jackie. It's nice to have you along. All right, let's bring our hands to our heart. Notice the effects of your practice. Thank yourself for showing up today. And then with a wholehearted bow, just wish yourself well, wish everybody else well. Namaste. Thanks, you guys. It's really nice to practice with you today. And as I say, that Shavasana really worked for me. I was very close to falling asleep, which is not good in a class where it's live, right? You all would have got the gist, though. I would have started snoring, and then you would all probably turned the camera off. Thank you to the Virtual Village Hall. Check out all of the content. The weekly content's amazing stuff, and fantastic organisation, so support them. Check out their Facebook, their Instagram, their TikTok, all the social media platforms, everyone. And I'll see you all again next week. Thank you for your love, thank you for your support, and I'll see you then. Have a good weekend, everyone. See you later. Bye.